Imagine eating only meat, steak, lamb, fish, eggs, maybe some salt, and thriving. No vegetables, no bread, no fruit, just animal foods. Sounds extreme, right? Yet, more and more people are turning to the carnivore diet not only to lose weight, but to reverse autoimmune conditions, heal digestive disorders, and even stabilize mental health. Today, we're diving deep into the science, the history, and the future of this radical nutritional approach. Before we get too deep into this topic, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This will help bring the truth about health and healing to the thousands of people who need to hear this message. Now back to the episode. Let's rewind the clock. Millions of years ago, our ancestors were not farmers or gardeners. They were hunters and scavengers. Fossil records and stable isotope studies reveal something fascinating. Early Homo erectus and Homo sapiens ate a meat-heavy diet. In fact, some researchers suggest humans functioned as hypercarnivores for nearly 2 million years. Our brains, that remarkable 3-pound organ, require dense nutrition to grow, and nothing fuels rapid brain expansion like nutrient-rich animal foods, fat, cholesterol, amino acids, B vitamins. Plants were supplemental, seasonal, and regionally scarce, but animal food was a consistent, energy-dense staple that allowed humans to hunt, travel, and survive ice ages. Even our physiology reflects this. Unlike herbivores, our stomach acid is highly acidic, designed to kill pathogens in raw meat. Our intestines are relatively short, optimized for protein and fat digestion rather than fermenting fiber. Our teeth, not for grinding grass, but for tearing and cutting. Evolution wired us for meat. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Our DNA doesn't just tolerate animal foods, it depends on them. Take vitamin B12, essential for nerve health, red blood cell formation, and DNA synthesis. Humans cannot get B12 from plants. It only exists in animal products. The same goes for heme iron, DHA, and certain amino acids like taurine and carnosine. These are not optional. They're required. Even our ability to metabolize fat is unique. Unlike many primates, we have genes that favor ketone production, allowing our brains to run efficiently on fat-derived energy. This adaptation points directly to an evolutionary reliance on animal fat during times when carbohydrates were scarce. In other words, our DNA is carnivore compatible. We evolved in sync with animal nutrition, and even today, deficiencies in these key nutrients often show up in people following plant-exclusive diets. So what happens when modern humans eat a carnivore diet? First, inflammation often plummets. Many report improvements in autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, and psoriasis. Why? One theory is that by eliminating plant foods, you also eliminate potential plant toxins, lectins, oxalates, and inflammatory seed oils. What remains is a clean, nutrient-dense diet that calms the immune system. Second, digestion changes dramatically. People with irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease, or ulcerative colitis often experience relief when fiber, yes, fiber, is removed. While mainstream nutrition says fiber is essential, for some, fiber irritates the gut. A meat-only diet can allow the gut lining to rest and repair. Third, metabolic health improves. Carnivore is essentially a ketogenic diet, low carb, high fat, high protein. This stabilizes blood sugar, reduces insulin resistance, and promotes fat burning. For people with type 2 diabetes or obesity, this can be life-changing. And mental health? Studies and anecdotal reports suggest reduced anxiety, depression, and even bipolar symptoms. The brain thrives on stable energy and abundant amino acids, and the carnivore diet seems to provide both. Let's talk medicine. Could carnivore be more than a fad diet? Could it be therapeutic? Take autoimmune disease. The immune system mistakenly attacks the body, triggered in part by environmental antigens, many of which may come from food. By stripping the diet down to its evolutionary core, meat, water, salt, you remove thousands of potential irritants. Patients who have failed conventional treatments sometimes find remission here. Cancer researchers are also exploring low-carb and carnivore-style diets. Since cancer cells thrive on glucose, restricting carbohydrates may slow tumor growth or improve outcomes alongside standard care. Neurological diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's are being studied as well. Ketogenic states have shown promise in improving cognition and slowing progression. Carnivore, by its nature, is deeply ketogenic, and for those with metabolic syndrome, high blood pressure, obesity, insulin resistance, carnivore is proving to be a powerful reset button. Of course, the carnivore diet is not for everyone. It requires discipline, adaptation, and careful attention to electrolytes and micronutrients. But what's undeniable is this: humans evolved as meat eaters. Our DNA is wired for it, and for some, returning to our ancestral template is the key to healing modern disease. The carnivore diet is more than a trend. It's a window into human evolution, a potential medical therapy, and a reminder that sometimes the simplest solutions are found in the wisdom of our past. If you found this video thought-provoking, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below. Would you ever try the carnivore diet, or are you skeptical? Let's start a conversation. For more information about our clinic, go to drvictoriamunoz.com or see link in the description below. We have helped thousands of people turn their health around, and dietary guidance is foundational. I am Dr. Victoria Munoz. Until next time, take care.